Ray, what did you like about trading the Euro session live?
Well, I liked it because there's a lot of volatility at that time. You know, I think 40%. I want to say it's like 40% of the market moves in the Euro section or in the London section. So, you know, there's plenty of opportunities there where you can make your money and just, you know, you still have the rest of the day.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice to see Ray there trading, you know, and what's cool about it, the volatility came in.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, I mean the volatility came in and the trade started firing off.
Wow.
And what's nice about being in the office is that you're not half asleep, you know?
Yeah, you're up.
You're up, and you're alert. You're up, you're alert, you're ready to go. So that was nice. Hey, Mo.
Hey, how's it going, Dave?
What's up? So yeah, so that was nice. To be right there in the market as it opened at 2 a.m.
Oh, no.
And we were there until what? What time were we there, Ray? I think you left early, right?
Yeah, I left at 4. I left at 4 because I had to take my girl to the airport.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it was nice. I mean, we caught some good trades, and the nice thing about it was the fact that we were just alert. We were alert and ready. So yeah, it makes a difference rather than you're half asleep at home in the bed, you know, and you have to get up to the focus isn't there, the concentration isn't there.
Yeah, a lot of times you hit the snooze button and roll over.
Yeah. That's so true. So what we might want to do, we're going to do that. We're going to trade the Euro session on both the Euro and the New York session. We're going to do it on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Okay, so those of you who want to come in, I'll be there. And I tell you, it's going to make a big difference in your trading. I would like us to get to the point where if you guys like it and it's working and you're making money trading that way, we might open it up for the week. Okay? For those of you who are looking to trade full time, it's going to be difficult to do that with a full-time job. Okay? But if you work part-time or if you've got a flexible work schedule, it's worth it. It's especially when Forex starts to move. All the moves start in the Euro session. Okay? So the moves will start in the Euro session. They'll take a breather in the New York session, and then we might get one more move from 8 a.m. to about 12. But most of the time, it would start in the Euro session 2, 3 a.m. in the morning, and then by the morning it's done, it's over. The move is over. Okay. So if we're looking to scout the market, that's when we want to trade. If we are more long term, if we're trading the longer time frames, it really doesn't matter as much. Okay, but definitely the smaller time frames, we can definitely do that. How did you guys do this week?
I really didn't do much trading this week.
Okay, and it doesn't have to do anything with trading. It could be, we had a guest speaker come in. You guys can talk about that, how you felt about that, the mindset. So anything you guys want to talk about, I'm going to keep an open floor tonight so that we can bounce some things around. So anything you guys want to talk about, just put it out there. We'll roll with it. What did you guys think about Mandy?
He was good.
Yeah, I liked him. He was pretty good.
Should we invite him back?
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Have you guys been following the book, the audio book?
Which one? The Trading in the Zone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I listen to it every day.
Every day?
Yeah, I just put the headphones on and I'm just listening to pieces of it every day.
What are you picking up from it?
Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me? Hello? Taj?
I think we lost Todd.
Can you hear me, Ray?
Yes, I can hear it.
Okay.
Hello?
So what are you guys, we'll wait on Taj here, but what are you guys picking up from it?
Yeah, I'm back on, Dave. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yeah, I can hear you now. What are you getting from it, Taj?
It's just telling you how to kind of like switch your mind and kind of the things that you thought, you're supposed to be doing or how you're supposed to think about it. It's really not the way it works. It's kind of like you have to reprogram everything you thought. So I find it real good to reprogram in the mind and the steps you have to take, to actually convince yourself on, to really be a true trader.
Yeah, that book, that's a serious book.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not what we think we need to do, right? It's not.
Yep.
We don't need another indicator. We don't need another system. Okay. What I liked about it is that he broke it down, right? He talked about fundamentals. The old way of doing it was fundamental analysis, right?
Yep.
And then the modern day was, well, the not the modern day, but prior, after that came technical analysis.
Yep.
And now it's mental analysis.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the most important.
That's the most important. Yeah.
That's the one that no one can really teach you that.
And no one really spent any time on it.
No.
Right? And I've been around a while, and I've never come across a book like that explains it in such a way. I mean, I haven't been able to. I've probably listened to the audio book. At least I would say 8 times. And every time I listen to it, I learn something new. And it's good to go through it several times because you actually feel you're changing, right?
Yeah.
You can tell that your mindset is changing. What I've gotten out of it is that we can't control this market, can we?
No.
So why even try? Right? Why even try? Hey, Ray.
Yep. Tell the boys to put the bike in the van.
EURNOK. EURNOK. Are you still in it?
Yes, I am.
All right, good man. Oh, you guys, is anyone in front of their computer?
I am.
No, not right now.
No, I'm not.
Okay. You're not? Okay, so Ray, you in front of your computer?
Yes, I'm in front of it.
Okay, so tell me what you see with EURNOK.
We got in on the 120, or I got in on the 120, and right now it's had a big retracement, but you know, our system is telling us stay in it, so I'm still in it.
Guys, I mean, most people would have probably panicked, right? And that trade is holding. I mean, it dropped. It dropped, but it's still holding. And I mean, go ahead, Ray.
We were up over 2,000 pips on it, and it's retraced. I think I want to say.
2,000. 200 pips. You mean 200 pips?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, 200 pips.
Yeah, you said 2,000.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're up over 200 pips, and it's retracing.
2,000, man. 2,000. We going to the bank. But go ahead.
And it's retraced a good, wow, I want to say at least 100 pips.
Yeah.
But, you know, hold that position till the system got to follow the process.
Yep. Now, we had a previous trade where it did probably the trade before that, where it did probably about the same amount, 250, and in the middle of the trade, it did the same thing. It moved down and then it moved back up. The bottom line is this. We don't have to worry. You know, we'll just wait. When it closes, it closes. Right? So we take the trade. It's got good performance. So if we look here at the performance, it's at 66%, which is absolutely perfect. Okay? It's got a nice equity curve. So it's moving up in equity. And it's got a really good trade list. Okay? So it's good. It's good to go. So we take the trade and then we just wait. What the book really talks about is just that, right? We can't control the market. We can't control anything. Okay, so we just have to take the trade. We make sure we've got good performance. Make sure we take the signal when it sends it, and when we get the exit, we get out. So moving forward, we're going to really focus on that. Okay, and it needs to be automatic. What you guys also want to do is set a fixed amount of lots that you want to trade every single time. Why is that important?
It gets you used to not variation. You don't have too much variation in your trading. It's pretty much the same thing. It's consistent.
It's consistent, not too much variation. What does the variation do if we are trading different lot size for different pairs? What happens to us mentally? But I'll tell you guys. What's that?
We get scared.
Why do we get scared?
Because if something goes the wrong way, then I would, that's what I would think it would happen to me. I would just freak out if things weren't going, what you expected.
Yeah. And what happens is this: when we decide to put a larger lot size on a different pair, then we're putting our opinion, right? We said, okay, we think that this particular pair, for whatever reason, is going to perform better. Okay? So we are going to risk more on this particular pair. And we can't do that, guys, because we don't know which pair will move. So we got to put an equal amount. Okay? So we want to spread it out. We want to put an equal amount. Okay? And whatever runs, will run. Now, when we add, if we want to add to the positions, that's a little different. Okay? So if it's moving up and we want to add, we can add, but we still do that in measurable steps. Okay? So you guys want to think about that going into next week. When you trade, don't get 5 lots on one currency pair and 2 lots on the other. Keep it consistent. Keep it consistent. And we are not picking one pair over the other. We are not biased as to which pair that we think will run the most. And usually we're wrong. Am I right?
Yep.
So we want to keep everything as consistent as possible. Okay? So we've got about 5 more minutes. I want to talk about the coaching. Okay? What I found out with Ray, okay, being there with Ray, was that there was a lot of focus there. Okay? Don't you think, Ray?
I'm sorry, what was that? There was what?
Focus.
Oh, yes.
You feel like
yes, there is focus. Yes, we can focus a lot better.
Okay. So we're gonna add coaching. Okay. You guys don't have to pay for coaching. I mean, you're grandfathered in. Okay. So, I mean, we'll anytime you guys want. Like I said, I'll be there on those days to do the Euro session and the New York session. And you guys come. I want you guys to come, and we'll sit and we'll work it out. And it's just a really cool process to be there. We had the lights turned down low, right, Ray?
Yeah.
And
had the audiobook going.
We had the audio book going, and we had some pretty good trades. I mean, we had some decent trades. Okay, but we'll be offering trading, coaching rather, moving forward. Okay, but again, you guys will not have to. Don't worry about ever having to pay for coaching. Okay, but what I've found is this: it works. It works. It works. Having someone else over your shoulder, making sure that you take the trades, making sure that you follow the process, making sure that you're alert and you're not moving around. You're just there. Helps. When I moved around, I did some push-ups, right, Ray?
Yeah.
So we'll add that. What do you guys think about that?
That sounds good.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
sounds
love to
good.
go if I can go maybe on a Wednesday, but Thursday would be a tough one.
Well, and 2 a.m. might be tough for a lot of you guys, but 8 a.m. is good. We'll generally go from 8 a.m. to probably 11, 11:30, 12, depending on how things are moving. By 12:01, it's done. I mean, the market is basically done by then. But the New York session, so we'll do the Euro session and the New York session. I can guarantee you guys, I guarantee you this, you guys do that a couple of times a month, okay? It's going to make a big difference in your trading. It's going to make a huge difference in your trading, okay? So I'm looking forward to that, and I am here for you guys. I'm absolutely committed to helping you guys, okay?
Thanks, Dave.
Guys, you're welcome. You're welcome. Ray, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for not closing that trade.
Thank you, Dave.
You are NOK. I'm proud of you for not closing that trade. And we are moving up in volatility. We are at almost at 20. Okay, we're almost at 20. So things will start to move. Hopefully we can break 20. We can break 20 and get near 25, and you guys will start to see some real moves happening. We had an active day today. We had a very active day today. So things are moving. Okay, but the key is just follow your process. Follow your process. Okay, anything for me before we leave?
No.
No, wait.
All right, awesome. You guys have a good weekend. Study over the weekend. Listen to your audios. Okay, so spend some time. You've got trend following down. I think you've got that down. Okay, so spend some time on trading in the zone. Okay, that will also make a big difference in your trading. So listen to the audio over and over and over. All right, have a good weekend, guys.
All right.
Thank you, Dave. You too. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.